Hello everyone, welcome to another unscripted episode of Darth Chamber. And I am Eros, and I'm here with
Starling.
This is my sister, and she's the worst.
That is so not nice.
Nah, she's good. We just got done watching The Mandalorian, and oh my god, was it good!
It was so good. It's bringing my faith back into Star Wars.
I know, I did not I was thinking okay, you get Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. And on the writing table and director's chair and Taika Waititi, they're gonna bring out something good, and I was expecting good. I just wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it's like they came together and just created this baby that's just perfectly them.
Freaking Yoda baby. I was not okay. So, when they said 50 years old and it looked like, so I was like, so it's a species that ages slow, and then me being a Star Wars nerd, a bunch of species from Star Wars just ticked by in my head.
I had that feeling that it wasn't just going to be some 50-year-old man. I was like, there's something behind this. And then it was Yoda baby!
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, so this is gonna be interesting. And I noticed that the thing was floating at the end, too.
Yeah!
I'm like, is this a Force-sensitive baby?
I'm thinking it's a Force-sensitive baby.
And where the heck is this baby gonna be? Because this is technically happening between, Episode 6 and The Force Awakens. So my next question is where is this baby gonna be when Rey shows up?
You know, let's just not throw those movies in.
Okay.
That's just gonna totally kill my vibe right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just loving this moment.
Okay.
Because it was so far away from what these movies have been lately.
Exactly. What's his name? Pablo Pascal. Great job as the Mandalorian.
Oh my gosh.
He's such a good job.
I love this character because, and I was telling Darth Eros this earlier, okay? I was like, I like this character because he said what he needed to say. He didn't say anything else. He let his actions show his character. You didn't even need to see his face to see his character.
Exactly. He didn't he wasn't one of those characters that talked more than he had to. And it's like, and it was, and I didn't get the normal edgelord vibe I get.
Yeah, I saw some personality in there. Not to mention,
he wasn't Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, and what I loved about it, you saw these scenes in the show where it was background information. There was no saying what it was. It was just you saw memories that you hopefully, and I was saying this to Darth Eros earlier, all these little things that are showing up, I hope you get to see later. Not that they're just showing this stuff and they don't ever talk about it.
And Starling over here is going to fall in love with her just like you fall in love with every edgy character with a tragic past.
No, this is a different edgy character.
Yeah, but still,
different.
I mean, you like Crow from Ruby.
You know, Crow from Ruby. I'm sorry, that is the best functioning alcoholic man I've ever
You also
seen in my life.
freaking Alleluia Baptism from Gundam 00.
Interesting, okay?
Psychopath.
He's a psychopath. He's a psychopath that makes you want to become a Harley Quinn.
Oh
His
my God.
therapist to be like, I can.
No one should want to be Harley Quinn. Back to the freaking Mandalorian. Okay, so when he stepped into that room full of stormtroopers, I was, and the first thing I noticed was these aren't shiny stormtroopers. These are obviously stormtroopers that are seriously in a bad way after the Death Star. So so you could tell that the stormtroopers in the room and plus the guy in the back, I'm like, that guy had to be an officer of some sort.
He had to be.
And he had
to be because it's there's no other reason for these stormtroopers to be around. It's not they're not like Mandalorians or they're paid whatever. There has to be some sort of loyalty in it.
Yeah, and that also brings some weight to the freaking Yoda baby, because why does this Imperial officer want it dead?
Well, he didn't say he wanted it dead. There's a doctor there. He said we need him alive.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know where the other droid got the bounty from.
Yeah. By the way, IG model assassin droids.
Right.
Okay.
He killed it.
Okay, so we have never seen the IG assassin droids outside of the movies, except for in Episode 5 on the bridge of Vader's Star Destroyer or the Executor.
But we didn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. We never saw any of the bounty hunters do anything. But outside of the novels and the comics and stuff, no one really knows who what the IG series droids are, or no one knows, or specifically, no one knows who IG-88 is.
But I'm glad they brought that to life. They brought so many things to life. Not to mention these planets we have never seen before.
Yeah, we still don't even know what planets they are.
We have no idea what these planets are. But it's just awesome to see this universe expanded beyond what you see in every other Star Wars movie.
Exactly. I'm just gonna throw out some planet names. I think that ice planet was Renvar, and if anyone who's played the old Clone Wars game or knows anything about Star Wars automatically knows Renvar is an asterisk important place, I guess. And that desert planet, it's not Tatooine, but
yeah, I don't think it's Tatooine.
There's a long list of desert planets.
Yeah, for some reason Star Wars loves desert planets.
Because that's where it got its start, and apparently everyone likes the idea of Star Wars taking place on the outskirts of Barstow.
Yeah. But I'm also thinking too, like, why is there only one Coruscant? Like, why is there only one planet that's I would love to see. I know I'm going off topic here.
You're going off topic from the show, but I get what you're saying.
But I would like to see like another Coruscant, because it's like on Earth, there's like LA, New York, and all these other big cities. Why can't there be other big city planets?
And that brings me to something else. I really hope he goes to Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah.
Or goes to
that's like the Vegas of Star Wars.
Well, not only that, that's like
Vegas, Atlantic City, and all the other places.
Exactly.
In one planet.
The one thing I did like about the show is that they talked about the Bounty Hunters Guild, and the Bounty Hunters Guild, and it's more like a legal entity now. It's more like we got bail jumpers, we got this dude who hasn't paid his child support.
Yeah.
We got this.
No, but that's cool because unlike the movies, this shows how the world is functioning without the Empire.
Yeah.
Like the world is still going on. It's just less law now.
Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, like, you can't blow up an entire central government and not have there be any fallout. Looking at you, Episode 7, for not establishing where the frick we are. This show makes me happy to be a Star Wars fan again.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I can see myself being a Star Wars fan
now
with the show.
And also, I did trip out. I did trip out on like the very first scene we see with the Mandalorian when he comes in the room. He comes in the room and first of all he takes out everyone and totally chops the dude in half with the door. I was just like,
I was like, whoa, Disney.
I was like, okay. I was like, okay. So this is
Disney. Oh my god.
This is where this is going, and we still haven't talked about like when he goes in the room. He goes in that area with all the other Mandalorians.
Yes,
see now
I think that was a very pitiful scene when he goes and gets more of his armor.
Yeah, the Beskar, where he goes to get the pauldron forge out of Beskar, because that establishes that he is a Mandalorian, and it's called the Mandalorian because he's the Mandalorian, the focus of the show. But it's nice to know that he's not the only one.
Yeah, there's other Mandalorians around. I really hope they start speaking Mandalorian.
Yes, exactly.
That I would love to see that in this show. That they speak in Mandalorian every once in a while, because you don't want to see subtitles the whole freaking show.
Sakui guard, Amanda.
Okay.
I'm showing off.
Have fun.
I am having fun. Thank you very much. I do the outro of my show in Mandoa. Thank you very much.
I know. I'm just saying.
Let me flex, all right? I don't get to flex that often, all right?
Okay, have fun. Anyways, what I was talking about.
Go on,
they
talk.
speak Mandalore.
Yeah, speak Mandoa. Yeah.
Mandoa, because that would just so bring the whole character of him being Mandalorian. And I hope you see more memories that come up in explanation to those memories.
I want to know what clan he's part of, because and like that, like I feel like because like everyone who follows the EU before Disney or even after knows that most of the Mandalorian stuff was written and developed by one writer, Karen Traviss.
I don't think I did. If I did, it was a long time ago.
It's the Disney XD animated Star Wars movie, Star Wars series. So what it is, they did establish that before episode 4 that there was Mandalorians, and one of the characters in the show, Sabine, is Mandalorian. And the Mandalorians were in the Clone Wars series, though I don't consider them Mandalorians because they were wusses and let's be all peaceful and everything.
That is so not Mandalorian.
It's never been Mandalorians. That's never been Mandalorians. There's no. It's like, if I was a Mandalorian in Star Wars, I would be Death Watch, except not because they murdered people and genocide and stuff like that.
Okay, that
But
seems awful.
well, Death Watch was legit bad guys.
That's what I want to see as Mandalorians, because they were the epitome of what Mandalorians are.
I just want them to name drop. I just I just want them to name drop Canderous once. Just it's
I
like
think that's,
it's like if
that's
they,
too much.
no, just name drop Clan Ordo, because that's what his clan was. Just
Yeah,
name,
I know.
yeah,
Clan Ordo. I mean, I guess.
yeah, just name drop Clan Ordo. In fact, if they really want me on board to really be on the side of this show, like unless they do something stupid, I just say this Mandalorian dude is part of Clan Ordo. Just say this clan is Clan Ordo.
Be part of Clan Ordo for me to like the show.
I'm still gonna like the show, but they would just definitely have a dude that's definitely like waving the pom poms in the corner. That's just be me. I haven't been able to put on pom poms for Star Wars in a long time.
Yeah, that is true.
Exactly, and unlike Solo, I don't know if you actually sat down and watched Solo.
I fell asleep. I'm sorry.
It's like Solo was good, but unlike this show, every second it didn't it felt like every single time you were getting into Solo, like the space western part of Solo, it felt like it had to stop and say, "Guys, we're a Star Wars movie. We promise."
That makes me not want to watch.
Yeah, exactly. And this show kind of did that, but it wasn't as bad as Solo did it. Like the moments when you remember you watching Star Wars is when he opens the door and there's stormtroopers.
Oh.
And it's like, oh yeah, I'm not just watching Space Wars, I'm watching Star Wars. But that enhances it. Okay. And like it's like in Solo when you're watching it, it's like they name drop Terras Kasi, which outside of anyone who's played a game in the 90s or is seriously into Star Wars like I am, they're not gonna care. And spoilers for Solo, when you have to bring in a character from another part of the movies to be like, trust me guys, we're Star Wars, you're not doing your job right. Because Darth Maul shows up at the end of Solo.
But it's like the show Mandalorian, you can tell it's Star Wars without anybody else showing up and saying we're Star Wars.
Exactly.
This was like,
there's little things that remind you that it's Star Wars, like the carbonite.
Yeah, the carbonite, which I think was the awesome part in this show.
Which
you go
sidebar?
to the bottom of the ship and you see all these carbonites.
All the carbonite containers. Which sidebar? I feel like everyone forgot that whole thing with Han Solo, it wasn't supposed to work. Like one of the things he was like, "Hey, we don't know if he's gonna survive being frozen in carbonite. It's not meant for that." But Vader was like, and Vader was just like, do it anyway. But I guess that's just like a thing. It's a thing now that people just do. Which is weird because even in Star Wars: The Old Republic, like the game, like the online game, you during Bounty Week, and anyone who plays the game can attest to this. You freeze people in carbonite, and that game takes place 3,000 years before Episode 5, and it's just like, wait, time out. In the movie, that was like an unconfirmed thing that was gonna work.
Like they were just trying out. Like he was, because they had a guinea pig.
Yeah.
They used Han Solo.
Yeah, they used Han Solo as a guinea
pig.
But it's still cool to look in the ship and be like, oh, okay, so this dude is literally
but that
collecting.
was after that, so I guess it's an established thing now.
Yeah, it's
in
an
the universe
yeah.
that bounty hunters now do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who sent that memo out. Like, hey guys, guess what? We can freeze people now.
I don't know. When Boba Fett starts doing something, I'm pretty sure everyone else is going to start doing it.
Yeah, but how do you get that memo out? Like,
I don't know. Pretty much every bounty hunter in the galaxy has worked for Jabba at one point when he shows up with Han Solo on ice. I'm pretty sure people are going to be like, wait, we can just do that now?
Which proves that he was the baddest mamma jamma of all the bounty hunters at that time.
Yeah, no.
Until he died.
It's so messed up that he's dead. That's so messed up. Anyway, it was really good.
And not to mention, cinematically, it felt like a movie.
It really did, and this is really a testament how much Disney can throw at a project to get done.
Like because a TV show and just be like, it's a movie.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't feel like you're watching a TV show. This felt like you were watching a movie because it looks like it's movie budget. Like when you're watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you still get the feeling you're watching a TV show.
Yeah.
When you're watching The Flash, who's watching The Flash?
Nobody. I hate that show.
I don't like DC's TV show.
You know what? I hate DC Universe. You know,
I wanted to like Supergirl.
Oh, I could not.
But they turned her into like whatever. I'm getting off topic.
Yeah,
Anyway, like when you're watching those shows, you still get a feeling that you're watching a TV show because the budget shows. This is just like is proof that freaking money can do almost anything.
They just like, we're gonna make a statement with this show. Like, yes, you did.
Yes, you did.
Yes,
All right,
you did.
everyone. Thank you for watching. If you stuck around to hear through the rambling and the reaction to this, I enjoyed the show, and I'm looking forward to next week. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.